Hardware. All the physical components of a computer system are called hardware. These are the parts which we can see or touch. Hardware components are classified into two types, internal and external. Let us learn about these in detail. Internal hardware components. All the hardware components that are located inside the CPU box, system cabinet are called internal hardware components. Examples of the internal hardware components are CPU, motherboard, power supply, SMPS, disk drives, modem, ports, etc. Let us learn about some of them in detail. CPU, Central Processing Unit, is a processor, sometimes called a microprocessor. It is the brain of the computer that does all the calculations and runs all the programs. It manages all the operations and carries out the basic instructions which operate a computer. The three main components of CPU are ALU, Arithmetic Logic Unit, performs mathematical and logical operations. CU, Control Unit, directs all the operations of a processor. Memory Unit, stores data and instructions. Motherboard. The motherboard is sometimes called the system board or main circuit board. Many electronic components are attached to the motherboard or are built into it. The motherboard contains the connectors or slots for attaching additional boards, CPU and memory. Disk drive. A disk drive is an internal hardware component of the computer system that is used to read and write on storage disks. Disk drives can either be located internally within a CPU box or located in a separate box that is external to the CPU box. Most of the disk drives work in a similar fashion. They spin a disk for reading and writing data on the disk. Hard disk drive is the most commonly used disk drive. Some other types of disk drives are compact disk, CD drive, digital versatile disk, DVD drive, Blu-ray disc, BD drive. SMPS, Switched Mode Power Supply, SMPS, is a hardware component of the computer used to control the power supply. It is also known as the power supply unit of the computer. It takes the alternating current AC from a source and converts it into low voltage direct current DC and then supply to other parts of the computer system. It has a switching regulator which controls the output voltage. It also has an inbuilt fan to reduce the heat. Ports. A port is a slot on the motherboard that is used to connect other components of the computer such as keyboard, mouse, monitor, etc. to the motherboard. There are various types of ports on the motherboard which are used to connect internal as well as external components of the computer system. Some of them are as follows. Serial port. It is also known as communication port, used to transfer data in or out sequentially one bit at a time. It has pins to connect to the computer. Generally, serial ports are used to connect modem. Universal Serial Bus, USB port. It is also known as standard cable connection interface, used to connect USB devices and provide power supply to the devices connected to it. Mouse, keyboard, etc. devices are connected to the computer with the help of USB ports. Parallel port. It is very similar to a serial port. The only difference is that it transfers multiple bits at the same time. Parallel ports are used to connect the devices which require high-speed data transmission like printer. PS/2 port. It was used to connect the keyboard and mouse with the computer. Now, USB ports are used in place of PS/2 ports. Video Graphics Array VGA port. It is also similar to the serial port. The only difference is that it has holes instead of pins. With the advancement in technology, HDMI and display ports are used in place of VGA port. Audio port. It is used to connect external speakers, headphones, microphone, and external audio device. Ethernet port. It is used to connect network cable to the computer. Modem. It stands for modulator, demodulator. It is a hardware device that is used to connect a computer to the internet via a telephone line or a wireless medium. It converts data from digital to analog and vice versa. The process of converting analog signals to digital signals is called modulation. The process of converting digital signals to analog signals is called demodulation. Modem are of two types, internal and external. Internal modem is located inside the CPU box as like the motherboard plate. On the other hand, external modem is a separate device which you can connect to the computer with the help of USB port. It generally contains indicators in the form of small lights. Sound card. A sound card is a hardware part of the computer system. It is located inside the CPU box and used to convert the sound into digital data and vice versa. It allows computer to play music with the help of an output device like speaker. A sound card has audio ports through which we can connect the speakers and headphones to the computer. Video card. Video card is an expansion card. It used to convert the digital data into video form and vice versa. After converting the digital data into video, it displays the output on the display devices like monitor and TV. A video card is also used to improve the quality of the pictures and videos. It has processing as well as storage capability. External hardware components. The hardware components that are located outside the CPU box are called external hardware components. As these components are connected to the computer externally, hence they are also called peripheral components. External hardware components can be classified into three categories. External hardware components: input devices, output devices, storage devices. Let us discuss these in detail. Input devices. A computer accepts data and instructions from you through input devices. Data can be in the form of numbers, text, sound, or graphics. Some of the input devices are keyboard. A computer keyboard is the main input device for computers. Similar to a typewriter used earlier, a keyboard is composed of buttons which are called keys. You can press the keys on it to input data in the form of words and numbers. A standard keyboard has 104 keys which can be classified as follows. Alphanumeric keys: A to Z, small a to Z, 0 to 9. Control keys: Control, Alt, Escape, etc. Function keys: F1 to F12. Special keys: Caps Lock, Backspace, Spacebar, Arrow keys, Home, End, etc. Punctuation keys: Open inverted commas, close inverted commas, open inverted commas and close inverted commas, colon, semicolon, etc. Mouse. It is a pointing device that allows you to put data into a computer by using the point, click, and drag and drop commands. It controls the movement of the pointer on the screen. It is used to move and select icons, files, and folders on your computer. There are two main types of mouse: optical and mechanical. An optical mouse is an advanced computer pointing device that uses a light-emitting diode, LED, and an optical sensor. This type of mouse does not require any internal cleaning since there are no rotating parts. However, they can get sticky over time as dust collects near the light emitter. This can cause erratic cursor movement or prevent the mouse from working. You must clean the surface of the mouse and the mouse pad regularly to prevent dust from accumulating on the mouse. Mechanical mouse uses a rubber ball that makes contact with wheels inside the unit when it is rolled on a pad or desktop. This type of mouse is especially susceptible to dust and particles that can accumulate inside the mouse, which can make it difficult to track or move properly. If the mouse pointer does not move smoothly, you will have to clean the rubber ball. Scanner. Scanner is a device that helps to input printed pictures and text into the computer by reading them. Different types of scanners are available. The choice of scanners depends on the purpose for which these are to be used. Some popular types of scanners are handheld scanner. It is a type of scanner that can be held in hand and rolled over a flat image or document. It is used to scan documents into their digital forms. This type of scanners are small in size, portable, and less expensive. Flatbed scanner. It is a type of scanner that uses a flat glass surface for scanning documents. It looks like a photostat machine. Unlike handheld scanner, flatbed scanner does not require movement on the document. Sheet-fed scanner. It is a type of scanner that allows multiple papers to be scanned at a time. In this scanner, the stack of papers is kept on top and the scanner automatically scans the pages one by one. It is widely used in offices to scan documents. Webcam. It is a digital video camera connected to a computer. It helps to put your image into the computer when you are connected to the internet. It is smaller than the traditional camera and generally attached to the monitor of the computer or built into the hardware. Graphic tablet. It allows to directly draw on a computer screen. The device consists of a flat surface upon which you can draw with an attached stylus which looks like a pen. Joystick. Joystick is a pointing device which is used to control the movement of a pointer on your computer screen. It is mostly used device to play games on the computer. Microphone. It is an input device that is used to record voice, music, and sound into the computer system. It captures the sound waves and converts them into digital form. It is generally used in different types of communications as well as music and speech recording. Touch screen. A touch screen is a screen sensitive to touch. We can interact with the computer by touching areas on the screen. Tablets, smartphones, ATMs have touch screen in them. Output devices. The output devices are used to display the information and result of computation to the user. Some of the output devices are monitor. The monitor is one of the most familiar output device. It is called the Visual Display Unit, VDU. The images that you see on the monitor are made up of tiny dots called pixels. The clarity of the images depends on the number of dots /pixels on the screen per inch. The maximum number of dots per inch, DPI, will give you more clarity or better display. Nowadays, monitors with light-emitting diode LED screens have become very popular because of the clarity of the images and the slim shape of the monitor. Printer. A printer is an output device that allows to print the work done on the computer on a sheet of paper. Printers are categorized as impact or non-impact depending on their working. Impact printers create an image on a paper by striking the paper with a metal. Non-impact printer create an image on a paper by spraying ink on the paper. Some of the common printers are dot matrix printer. Dot matrix printers work like a typewriter. The printer head strikes the paper and ink ribbon to print a character. It is an impact printer. Inkjet printer. Inkjet printers are non-impact printers. Printing is done line by line by spraying ink on a sheet of paper. These printers are much faster than dot matrix printers. However, these are more expensive and consume more ink. Inkjet printers use ink cartridges. Laser printer. Laser printers are also known as non-impact printers. These printers use a laser beam to print on the paper. These printers are much faster than inkjet printers and the print quality is superior. However, these printers are expensive and are mainly used in places where fine quality printing is required. Plotters. Plotters are used to print good quality drawings. They are mainly used in desktop publishing offices and by architects to print building construction plans. They are just like printers but are much bigger in size. They are also expensive than printers. The print quality of plotters is better than printers as they print in great details. There are mainly two types of plotters, drum plotter and flatbed plotter. Speakers. Speakers are an output device that produce music, speech or other sounds from the computer. These are also used for listening music and watching movies on a computer. Projector. A projector is an output device used to project the output from the computer screen to a large screen. It takes the input from the computer in the form of image and displays it on a wide screen. In schools, smart classes, office meetings, and cinemas, projectors are used for teaching students, giving a presentation in front of office employees, and projecting movies respectively. Storage devices. Storage devices are used to store data into computer. There are a number of storage devices for computers such as hard disk, CD, DVD, Blu-ray, and flash drive. Hard disk. The hard disk consists of one or more magnetic disks called platters. Each disk in the pack has top and bottom surfaces on which data is recorded using magnetic head. It is permanently fixed on the motherboard. It is usually used for permanent mass storage. The most important function of the hard disk is to store program files and data files. The hard disk comes in a variety of sizes with storage capacities as high as 5 TB, terabyte, or even more. The CPU accesses data stored on a hard disk much faster than it can access data on a CD. External hard disks are also available. They are the hard disks that can be connected to any computer with the help of USB port. Compact disk CD. The CD drive reads information stored on a compact disk CD. CD is an external storage device. The lifespan of optical disk is more than a magnetic disk. It can hold up to 700 MB of data. Types of CDs. CD-ROM. Compact disk read-only memory. A CD-ROM is a CD containing data which has been written at the time of manufacturing. The data cannot be modified or erased. CDR. Compact disk recordable. A CDR can be used to write data by the user only once. This data cannot be changed or erased. CDRW. Compact disk rewritable. A CDRW can be used to write data again and again. The data can be erased and modified as many times as required. Digital versatile or video disc (DVD). DVDs are now widely used in computers. They have now become a popular medium for storing information and video. The DVD is almost similar to a CD. Even the working is also similar. The only difference is that it can hold more information than a CD. DVDs are widely used for storing and viewing movies and other data. Blu-ray disc. Blu-ray disc is an optical disc. It is used for storing large amount of data and playing videos. The main difference between DVDs and Blu-ray discs is storage capacity. Flash drive. The flash drive is a small portable data storage device integrated with a USB, Universal Serial Bus Connector. Pen drive. It acts as a portable hard drive and is easy to use as it is small and can be carried in a pocket and plugged into any computer with a USB drive. Pen drive has storage capacity of up to 1 TB. Memory card. It is commonly known as multimedia memory card. It is very small in size, usually 1 to 1.5 inches. These are used in mobile phones and digital cameras. You need to have card reader to read stored data on memory. New trends in hardware. Some hardware devices with new technology are already available and some are under the process of development. Let's discuss some of them. Wireless devices. Earlier, all hardware devices were connected to the CPU box through a wire. These days, almost every type of hardware has a wireless version available. They work with the help of radio frequency, RF, infrared, IR, or Bluetooth technology. Virtual keyboard. A virtual keyboard is operated by typing on a detectable surface rather than pressing physical keys. It is actually a software component because it is not a physical part. 3D camera. 3D camera is a real sense device which is able to recognize faces and use that capability to log in into their devices like smartphones or laptops. 3D cameras can also measure distances between items or even scan objects for 3D printing. Skylake. Intel's multi-core chips code-named Skylake boosts graphics and applications while improving battery life in laptops. Lassie Safe Hard Drive. This is a portable storage device with fingerprint recognition scanner that keeps data secure. Portable printers. By using zinc, zero ink technology, there is no requirement of ink. The printer uses a special type of photo paper that has a sticky backing. It can be connected to a smartphone via a Bluetooth connection. It can be used to take 30 printouts of 300 dpi resolution on a single charge. Finger mouse. USB finger mouse is a mouse made to fit on our finger. It is operated by thumb.